right, Tour Championship time. Here we go. Round one, I have a 10-shot lead apparently. Well, not a 10-shot lead. There's other people. I guess I'm 10 under, I should say. Wasn't aware that that was a point system, but we hadn't even taken a swing yet. But we'll take it. We've won the last two tournaments. Last one was close. We pulled it out at the end. And yeah, apparently we've got some cushion because of that. So we'll take it, because nothing's promised, obviously. It's going to make it a little bit of a cushion to start, and we'll see how we do. So just to rehash, because these rounds are going to be up on YouTube individually, and I'll try to remember to save these just to rehash. Right now, and these settings are going to get harder at the beginning of next season, when we play next season. But we're also going to be we're going to be doing and starting PGA 2K23 to give that a fair test, and we're going to start that on Monday. After finishing this, why not? We get a lot of questions on it. I didn't give it a fair shake. As you guys know, I deleted it because I thought the graphics were a little off, outdated. It didn't look very good, but we will. I'm very intrigued by the other courses and the fantasy courses and stuff. So we're gonna try it out. We're gonna give it a fair shake. But until then, we're gonna finish off this season. And what we have now with our custom settings is we do have no shot preview, no putt preview, no spin on the ball. So once that ball gets in the air, we can't do anything with it. Putting and hitting is on normal, which those we just added the putting difficulty up for the tournament, and then we will be making that. The next thing we're going to make difficult is probably the swing. Yeah, the swing. Not probably. We will. And then we'll just kind of keep making it harder as we go into the next season. But we are going to be playing 2K. We're going to give a break with this one. We'll still have it on and off, but we'll be focusing on 2K for a little bit into the mix too. But until then, we'll go ahead and get started with this. So 25 up, high, 4 in. So you got to play as long as 25 up. Let's see what we get here. Let's see. Oop, off. Errant shot. Swing was off there. That's okay. Trace, it's going. How are you? Bright and early on a Saturday is right, Zach. Saturday morning cartoons, my friend. Saturday morning cartoons. Drummer, yeah, you're over on the West Coast. Towards, yeah. Cali, right? Nothing like a little Saturday morning cartoons before work. Get in the hole. Oh! Almost. All right, one up. And 89. It's got some good break to it. There we go. Okay. Tour Championship started with a par, not a bogey. Always good. Better than Cartoon Network for sure. Welcome, welcome everybody. Saturday morning cartoon. Adult style, I guess you could say. Always glad to have you. And if you guys haven't seen too, by the way, it is very much a thing. Got this coffee mug there. Flip that. You can check that out at DrDirtyBeard.com in the merch section. That'd be something to stand there in front of the TV and watch me hit these balls with. You know what I mean? There's other stuff in there too. Got a nice hoodie. All that. All of that. Alright, let's see what we got here. So it's going to be elevated with some wind coming in. 7 iron. Get a little bit of roll. Interesting. Let's try this. Elevated greens, man. Ooh. There we go. Worked out just fine, didn't it?
On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Now this for another birdie.
There we go. What's going on, Brandon? Absolutely. Zach, morning. Hey, we come at you at night, but yeah. Just, if you know, you know. Saturday morning cartoons. You're an 80s, 90s, baby. You know what that's all about. That, when it was some wrestling, some WWE was on too. Man, and a nice bowl of cereal. Woo. Boy. Watch out. Ooh. Yikes. Where's that pin?
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Working from the rough. Here's his second at 3.
All right, we're going to draw the hell out of this. Oh, we didn't get the draw, but we got through and we're on the green, so that's always good. That is always just fine.
It's not only a long putt, but a bending putt.
90s cartoons?
Right to left in this one.
Ever, I mean, depends what you had, I guess. You know, we had, like, basic cable back then, and it was like a Channel 5 or, something in the morning. But yeah, it was Saturday morning cartoons. So... So for the putting for the uphill, the base ratio is for every inch, you times it by 1.5, and then that's how many feet you go up. So if it's 35 and we're up 5 inches and it's 35, we're going to start off by going to 40, and then add another 2.5 onto that. So there. And there's your 3, so we'd have to come back in between the 42 and the 43. So I'm going to put it a little bit more towards the 43 just because it's uphill. And then we do the right to left. So we'll see if we make it, but the goal is to obviously just get it there, get it close, and, try your best every time to, make the putt and just hope you get, close. Or hope you make it, if not get close. So... see where this lands us. Ooh. See? Not bad. Almost made it. And we stopped pretty close to the hole. Now, depending on the green conditions, fast or slow, that's where you might have to add a little bit, like 1.6, 1.7, maybe not 1.4, 1.3. It all just depends. So that's the uphill. This is level. Go. Cable was cheap back then. It's ridiculous, isn't it? God, I haven't had cable in ages. Ages. I just have streaming, like, your Netflix. I mean, it's not as expensive as cable. I got expensive internet because of this. Well, I wouldn't say, it's a tax write-off too, so. Up 40 foot? Holy cow.
Really starting to make a hard game.
Yeah, we have Netflix. She's got her mom's. My wife's got her mom's Paramount. She's on that like little. And then we got Peacock as like a 24-month bonus thing for. I can't remember what it was that I got. Maybe something with AT&T or something. And then what else we got? Marquee Network, because I'm a Cubs fan, and all I watch is the Cubs games on that. So we're gonna put a little elevation on this because it's an elevated green, and because if it's elevated, it's gonna catch it more on the forward than the down as the ball drops. So it's gonna catch more run. It'll run a little bit and roll a little bit more. So we want to just kind of compensate for that. And we got some wind coming in. 9-iron. Finesse. Finesse shot with the 9-iron. Hit it high. Let's try that. Get up there. Stay. That's not going to stay, is it? Yes, it is.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we
College football does. It does? Ooh, man, I have been so... I'm busy, man. College football starts this morning. That's great. How to get perfect on top word here. How to get perfect on the top word here. What are you talking about? Says it for you. It says always slow on the swing. Get perfect on top. Okay, so you're talking about the swing, Henry. What are you struggling with? Let me try to get set up and do this putt here. So 1 foot. So we got to play now with the foot. It could be 12 inches, 13 inches, or it could be 23 inches, and not 24 would be 2. So the thing about when it's labeled foot on here is that it could be that. So you're not getting a specific. So it's kind of a little bit more of a wiggle room in the equation. So I'll show you that here in just a moment. Get this here. Alright, so we're 1 foot up, so we're gonna go 37's 10, 39 is the 12 feet. And then the 12 is the foot, so it could be a little bit more. We're gonna play it probably 44 and see how it runs here. Then we just got to figure the right and left. See, maybe come down a little bit more. Yeah, let's start just down a little. We don't want to overshoot it, but we want to get to the hole too. So play it a little bit closer to that 39, 40. All right, we'll do that. Got it close. Hope to make it, but just get it close and hope for the best when you hit every time you hit it. Walk away with a par, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, bro. Hey, yo, it's a fun video game. You're always slow. You gotta, in some shots, you do have to, especially with the irons, you gotta hammer down the analog a little bit more. And on the wedges, you really, really, really do. Reed, I appreciate the follow.
And then it has a 2-tiered green, so you need to be on point here.
I guess AO doesn't play no video games. What do you have fun with? Reed Coons with the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been...
Henry, I appreciate the follow. All right, Henry, so let's try with the wedge here. So on the backswing, like in Tiger, you can't really, like, I remember back in Tiger, it was like whap, whap, you know, like hard and, you know, because it was a little bit easier maybe. And so with this, you got to like kind of slow on the back and then hit it a little bit faster on the follow through, like you would in like a real golf swing. A little slower on the back and then hammer it through. Especially on like the flop shots with the wedges and everything. You really have to hit them hard. In the sand, you have to hit them even harder. Because you're trying to get that elevation on the ball. And so, yeah, it's got some reality. If you play golf, there you probably have a little bit of a familiarity with it. But, yeah, it's... So let's try this. So nice and kind of easy on the backswing. I'm touching the back of the controller, like, as far as it'll let me go. Like, about the fourth of the way up, probably right about here. And then I just kind of hold it, and it'll give me feedback, but then I have to time and then hit it forward. Hit it forward pretty decent, so not the most ideal shot, but you can see a little bit of an overswing and then a little bit of a fast swing. So I went slower on the back and then faster on the forward. In the flop shot here, this is a great example. You really have to hit it hard forward, because if you don't, it goes more right and left. So that more smooth and fast you are down with it. And you'll literally see my shoulder jerk a little bit with this. The closer it'll get you to the hole. I should have played it a little bit more distance forward. But you can see it went more straight. If I would have been slower, usually there's more of a chance of it being off right or left. So that's how the swing works, and that's how it's like different from the fairway to that flop shot right there. And then this is just smooth back and forth. Just a little off the cup, so smooth back and timing. And then forward. You're going back, you're going forward, depending on the putt. I mean, I always go a little bit, I think, faster on the follow-through than the backswing. Just a little bit, but each one of those shots was different. It was different. Driver's different. James B., I appreciate the follow. Kippy, and Blake, and Jimmy, thank you for the follows. Absolutely, Zach. Always good to have you. Always good to have everyone. Have a glorious Saturday. All right. You can catch the replays of these. The Tour Championship, we'll be putting it up. It'll probably start posting on Monday. I got a couple other rounds going up before that. So let's play for fun. Let's play a little bit of a fade. And so this one, it's obviously a bigger arc. And then a nice smooth follow through. And you see that was perfect. Like, I mean, slow and then a little bit fast. Henry, what I suggest, Albedo, Mateo, Elbelto, and Mateo, I appreciate the follows. Henry, what I highly suggest, and I did this for about 15 hours before I played my first round, because I was suggested to do this on some beginner tip videos that I watched, because I heard this game was tough. Man, this is a par 5 here. High fade. Let's maybe try that. Maybe not. Okay. 6 iron. 53 foot up, the elevation. Do the featured challenges, because it's specific situations, and you have to get the ball like out of the 5 shots, 2 within like 4 feet or 2 feet, 3 within 5 feet, and you get a lot of good practice and repetition with the swing. Oof, that's okay. We'll be fine out of the sand. And then the pick shot out of this, it's my sand shot of choice, close to the green, because it'll just sit it up there. So since it's elevated, we're going to play it a little bit farther than the hole. Not much. Oh, so I was a little off on my swing. You can see that. I felt that. And the shot went off.
Chance now for another birdie.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Nevin, I appreciate the follow. Jordan, right now, I didn't give PGA a fair shake. I mean, I did. Graphics really turned me off, and that's probably not going to change my mind because I've seen people play it. But we are going to start 2K on Monday, and I will go through it more than I have and give a fair evaluation because I'm interested in the fantasy courses and stuff. Played all these. This is great. This is a great game. It's very realistic. Looks good. But I want to check that out and see what it's all about. Give it a fair assessment. So when people ask that question, I can definitely, tell them what I personally think. So if you're interested in that, be sure you give a follow. We're going to start that Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do like what we did here. We're going to have a career. We're going to do all that good stuff, if that's what it does, and check out some fantasy courses and play that. Kevin Bacon, I appreciate the follow. Thank you, Kevin Bacon. Nice.
Starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in a mayor's office.
All right, so we got a little bit of a wind carry, down 6 foot, so we're going to play it a little bit, let the wind take it some. Let's see here.
This one has a chance to be close.
Jordan, I do, but not near as much as I would love to, unfortunately, with as busy as I am with, career and then this. So, yeah. Saturday mornings is usually when I go, but, I do this now. But I will get out, if I'm lucky, a handful of times this season. We got simulators, awesome simulators around us, too, so I get in those every once in a while.
Here on this front side. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3. Arriving now at the 8th, a 461-yard par 4. Players must avoid the 2 fairway bunkers to the right of the fairway landing area to have
these
a better
ducks
shot at this large.
Don't take off. Just to be safe away from the water. Okay.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Tour championship, baby. I didn't know you guys got. I didn't know we got points off the bat. They started me off 10 under. So whatever. Pitch. Shot. Do not want to fall off the green. Approach. Good enough. Jay Scotty, I appreciate you sharing the live. That's a hell of a way to get this out there. Thank you. Whether it's on your socials or to your group chats or friend chats, I appreciate it. Send it to your mom. You know? Give a request. I'll say hi, Mom. Hi, Jay Scotty's mom. Glad to have you. Alright, just it's level, so we just got to concentrate on the right left here. So let's maybe go there. Maybe about there. Not over enough.
Nope.
Darn it. That speed's a little deceptive for sure. I do know that. I always question a little more.
Hold tight at -13.
Alright, let's go. Tour Championship, off and running.
18-yard ninth. Depending on the conditions, players use anything from a fairway wood to a low
Fairway
iron on
wood.
this challenging par 3.
6 inches down. Roll it up there. Not enough. So close. Big Cockcon, thank you for the follow. Yes! And I will say it.
Shorter than its yardage, players must land on the green here or a bogey could be in play. 203-yard par
Like
3
this?
11.
Yes.
Jump up and bite you if you miss hit your shot.
Oh, and I will say it too. See, because those make my day too. Those make my day. I've seen some good ones. Jacob Ott, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Or the likes, I think. Oh, my bad. Alright, so 6 iron. Got wind coming in.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Now this for another birdie.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here. Perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a two-putt would be a very good result.
There. Let's go right there. Maybe right about... Oh, just missed.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet back.
No, I don't watch that. I try to stay away. I mean, both sides, Jay. I try to stay away from. I mean, you can't help but be informed. You know what I mean? But especially on social media, stuff you run across. But I don't watch that stuff, man. So I haven't heard anything about anything. And not going to repeat that.
He'll stay right where he is.
Not going to repeat that at all. But racial comments will get you banned. So, that's a warning. I mean, the other stuff is okay, but that one, no.
Giving yourself a chance to get at that whole location and get out of here with a birdie.
But yeah, as far as that CNN thing, definitely don't watch that channel. To address both aspects there.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and back another fine effort off the tee. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second.
bit. Jordan, this is PS5. And I did get the PS5 version. Ooh, it's going to roll. Crap. The pitch. I didn't notice. I thought it was... I didn't read the shot type.
Okay, not
Didn't even read the distance. That was my bad.
chance for the putter to do its thing.
All right, so we're going to
This one
go
should work
20...
sharply to his right. It's for birdie.
19... Maybe go here. We go here. Tom's Deals, I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much, Tom's Deals. What's on the deal list today? Any golf clubs? You know what's wild is like when, you know, ooh, too much. Ladies are widowed, you know, and their guy, you know, they're getting rid of their guys' golf clubs and stuff, and you know, when people run across Scotty Cameron putters and, you know, at Goodwill
This from about 10 feet.
and at pawn shops or, you know, online stuff like that. I especially like you can find one. I follow some golf pages on Facebook. And man, like, dude, look what I found at a Goodwill. And it's a freaking, like, Scotty Cameron 2.0 Newport. It's, like, listed for, like, $25. No one even has any idea what's going on. I always look in the golf section when randomly, like, wife likes to kind of go and just check out some of that thrifty, you know, stuff. We don't go often, but if we do, I definitely stop by the golf section or the sports equipment, see if there's any little treasures like that in there. Garage sales. Let's see, maybe about right. Three putt, giving one back.
But not quite on target.
Jordan, you got a Costco membership? TaylorMade's are good, but you check me out on this. If you have a Costco membership, those clubs have been known, like the putter, the irons, and stuff like that. They're not that expensive if you can find them if they're in or order them, and they're like pretty comparable to, you know, some pretty some pretty good clubs. The wedges as well. They got a putter. You're walking around with some Kirkland brand.
Once again, another great tee shot.
Yeah,
starting to wonder
I'm
how
serious.
low
Like
can
people buy them and resell them for like on eBay and in like more expensive than what they bought them for because they are sought after. They're a good deal, a good club for a good deal from what I've heard. I'm serious, and I love Costco. I get the Kirkland balls. They're comparable to Pro V's, you know, some of the more higher end balls as well, and it's 2 dozen for like $25. So you want to, like you talk about on the expensive side of things, but still get a good, decent club. Not a very attractive name brand being Kirkland, but whatever they do in that warehouse, man, they do it right. They make everything. Costco is my jam. I love that store. What did he say? Highline. Let me see. What did he say? Walmart 2000s. Yes, it is. Highline. What did he? If you saw it, what did he say? I'm curious. I do watch Rick Shield. I haven't watched him in a long time. What did he say? I'm very curious. Give us the Cliff Notes version, if you would, please.
double-digit figures and within 2 of our leader. Arriving now at the 535-yard par 4 14th. Like the first here at East Lake, this was shortened from par 5 to
Someone
par
had a
4,
good round.
with a downslope on the fairway, though it makes it play a little shorter than its yardage.
Tom's Deals, this is PS5. Highline, I'm still waiting on your evaluation of the Kirklands.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely...
Or Rick Shields' evaluation, I should say.
Well. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for a second into the wind.
It is a good game. We're going to check out 2K as well and give that more of an evaluation than what we have before. So when people ask which is better, I can give them hopefully a pretty good evaluation on behalf of both games. Plus, I'm interested in checking out those like fantasy courses and everything. Damn it. Ah, yes. Billy.
Well, good morning, sir.
Yeah, Highline, good bang for the buck. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. So like someone who's just started, I mean, it's a good beginner set, I would say. I think you might agree. But if you do want to like, I mean, you know, get more into the actual brand in golf, you know, I use TaylorMades. I like TaylorMades. You know, it is expensive. It's all expensive. But you can always go to, like, if you got a PGA store by you, they've got used clubs that you can get. If you got a pro shop that sells used clubs, you can always start there. You know, I've gotten clubs at pro shops. Philly's gotten clubs at pro shops here. My man on the other end of the telephone.
Yeah.
Didn't you get a driver from one?
Well, the last one I got was actually from Play It Again Sports.
Yeah. So,
I
yeah.
got a TaylorMade. So, this current one I don't know, I liked it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy this. And then
Yeah.
I hit it straight-ish.
You don't have to get them new if you don't want to. You can find some steals, man. You can really find some steals. I've gotten mine off Facebook Marketplace too. You know, I started with.
That's always a good spot because
Yeah.
sometimes people are moving, they need to get rid of stuff fast, and
Oh, left it short.
Well, you hate to give one back and cut it off.
Bogey.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14.
You need to get that back.
Help the cause one
Yeah,
bit.
Stealth 2 driver on Facebook. How much did you pay for it? And yeah, there's deals on Facebook. There's lots of deals on Facebook. But you got to be careful of the scammers too. Like they have to send me like their name, like freshly written out date and time, like their name, the date, the time with the club in the picture. Like definitely got to take some precautions. Because there's a lot of, and then scammers are always up to no good. So you do always have to kind of be careful out there on Facebook or any place like that. But I mean, I've had good luck, but I made sure that, you know, people were legit. And then I mean, there are some where you ask for those things and then they just stop talking to you, you know, because they're probably scammers. So
there's one time I had to meet some lady, and I understand she was all paranoid. She's like, I want to meet in this parking lot. you know, like a busy supermarket parking lot, and I'm like, fine, I get it,
Right.
I get it. To each their own.
This is second.
Uh,
Let's go. I just want to go. We're just gonna get.
and then some people are relaxed. Where like where you can just hey leave the money under the floor mat by the door.
Yeah, I've had that.
I just don't like people knowing where I live. That's just my thing.
He hit 280 brand new with the.
It's all about getting
That's
it
pretty
inside
good.
that 3-foot circle
That's pretty
around the
good.
hole. That was a really nice shot.
We're using a Stealth 2 here in the game. This is my TaylorMade bag. I got a PXG bag.
At minus 12.
I would love to get fitted for some PXGs.
So now the start of this finishing.
They're good looking. I like the name. I like the look. I like the. I've heard some good things. I've heard good things about Callaway. Plenty of good things about Callaway as well. I mean, yeah, it's just I guess you can go with whatever you want, but
You'll have a chance for a good 3.
got the Stealth 2 right here though. Oh, don't go in the sand. Oh.
Too strong for this hole, right? Ran out of fairway and into the rough.
Yikes.
Big hit, though.
Yeah, I'd have been on a little earlier, but I need to take my dog for a walk.
Oh, good man.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to get on here a little earlier. I got up a little earlier and was like, man, I guess I better take the time to show the puppy some love. Hey, you
Yeah.
get out of the closet. You get out of there.
Sailed
You get out
past
of
the
there.
flag.
You just lay down and
Just
relax.
fortunate
Go
to
eat your
stay on the
breakfast.
back of the green.
All right.
Chance now. Another birdie.
Dance cannot carry anymore. Well, you're weak, dude.
This one is looking good. Could it be?
Yes. God, that was tough. I needed that, man. Woo.
Birdie. And he'll get it to within 2.
Ugh, man.
Up next, the 426.
Needed that putt.
417.
Needed that putt.
With bunkers and trees on the left, cutting the corner there is not an option. This par 4 17th is not especially long at 426 yards, but there is that dog leg left with bunkers and trees there to deal with, and then you've got that cross bunker. So you can get yourself into trouble here.
lightning bolts.
Keep it clean, keep it on the short grass.
Big thing that I did, and others have. Well, I mean, I watched the beginner video, and doing the challenges to get familiar with the physics of the game is pretty important. But the specs are what gets the clubs up. It's, you know, the brands or whatever brand you buy doesn't really matter. But it's the specs, and then your attributes as well. But I've been waiting for them. Like the best iron spec, and irons are very important, is the Hideki Matsuyama iron specs. They're 18,000 reward points, and you get those reward points by doing the challenges. Let's see here. I'm going to hook this around like the drone. But highly suggest working on getting the attributes up for the approach. Very nice wrapping around that tree.
Wonderful tee shot.
Get the approach and short game up in your attributes, and then bring the putting up behind that. And then you can focus on your power and everything too.
So a big drive.
Highly recommend the featured challenges though. Sponsored challenges. Gives you a lot of good repetition with the physics. $60. Oh, this is a pitch. Let's see. Didn't want to do that. Let's see if we can get a flop. Long flop. That was good. That shot was off too. That shot was really off. Jordan, I appreciate the follow. Jordan got it, yep. Highly recommend focusing on the approach and short game and putting first, because you can, I mean, sure, you can hit it down that fairway, but what's important is getting it close to that hole, you know? Giggity.
Giggity goo is right.
Oh my god! Dude, I knew that was too much power when I hit it. I went way over the line. Oh, that was a bad Rory right there. God damn it. I was like, that's too strong. Jeez.
Lay off those PEDs, sir.
Gave a freaking bogey back, man.
It's going to drop them down the leaderboard just a bit. Here it is, the 18th at East Lake, scene of all that FedEx Cup drama through the years and that $15 million...
Hurtado, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Man, that sucked.
With a sizable check.
Let's do a drive.
Sadie, relax. Lay down. Go eat your breakfast. Just lay down. You don't... Lay down. You're okay.
Dylan, I appreciate the follow. Thank you.
Good job in the fairway.
So, but I think I'm going to start, gave it some thought to give a fair evaluation to the people. When I get the what is better, this or 2K, I'm going to start 2K on Monday. And kind of do a little bit of a similar approach. And kind of play it. And I want to check out some of the fantasy courses too and see what those are about. I keep seeing those and they look fun. But yeah, we're gonna start that on Monday and see if we can give a fair judgment on the game.
What game is that?
PGA 2K 23, the one that you played a little bit more than me.
Oh yeah, you gotta play some?
Yep, because people keep asking, and I do want to check out the fantasy courses. I've been saying that it'd be nice if they would actually put those up here, but they're not. Put some courses up on this game, but they don't. Alright, can we run it in there?
Is it still free?
If you've already downloaded it, it's in your library. You just re-download it.
I guess I forgot about that. I didn't realize.
That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage.
All right.
Comfortably on for 2.
I play. Appreciate the follow. Yeah, we're gonna start that on Monday. I'll give you my. It was free. I played it. I did think the graphics were very lackluster, and I was like, "You really gonna put this on a PS5, a next gen console, looking like this?" So I'm not sold on the graphics, and I know that. And I've watched it, and I'm still not sold on the graphics. But I do want to check out those fantasy courses and see what that's all about. And also, I get asked all the time, is this better or is that better? So based on that time frame that I gave that game, gonna do a little bit more, dive back into it and really see what it's all about. So I can comment on the physics, how it looks, how it plays, the realism, the graphics, the courses, all that good stuff. A tough judge. It's kind of tough in between speed here. Oh, God. Tom Steels, I do not. I do not. I gave up on Call of Duty and Madden because I just feel like they just keep recycling those games and just kind of taking advantage of the fans a little bit, you know. I'm not an EA fan or anything either. They're just as guilty, but this game was $15, and $15 is $15, you know. It's such a low risk buy when I got this.
Second round even more important, Rich. Don't want to get too adrift.
Sim 7, we're in the Tour Championship. Didn't have a very good back nine there. Gotta pick it up.
I'm Rich Lerner.